Alrighty then. So this video was supposed to come out 2 days ago, but I ended up working late at work that day, and then my family get together ended up being earlier, and then on the 25th, I got sick, actual Christmas day. I got sick during Christmas. Santa thought, hey, you've had a rough year, time to fuck you in the butt, but either way. I got sick, and then I'm sick 2 days still too. I called in sick from work today, but, well, here's the video. And this video is something I've been wanting to bring up for a long while now. Also, if I'm sniffling and stuff, it's because I'm sick. Just keep that in mind. Been wanting to make this video, a very personal one, for quite a while now, and sort of get a lot off my chest. And honestly, it's probably like a heartfelt thank you. Let me put it this way. I did not think I would make it to Christmas or New Year's at all. Because as you all know, this year's been extremely harsh on me. But here I am, so that's good, no? So this video is a mix of thank yous, some like revelations and whatnot. And if you don't want to listen to some, well, honestly sad things, you probably shouldn't. You probably want to skip around maybe to the end, I don't know. I don't know what's actually how I'm going to say most of these things, but I kind of been wanting to. Spiritually and emotionally, things have been better since September. You all know that kind of quote-unquote comeback I made during September where I actually got motivated enough to start doing things. That really did happen. I got motivated, started doing stuff. The video is really damaged, no doubt. It's not close to the shadow of what it was before, but if anything, doing YouTube and Twitch makes me happy and it keeps me from being absolutely miserable. And we'll go over that in a second. Essentially, I have to admit that I lied a lot throughout this year. And I don't mean about the situation that happened, but about how quote-unquote good things were becoming. Essentially, the situation that happened in February, I lied about how bad it actually was. It was way worse than I let it known. And all those other little videos where I mentioned, oh, rehabilitation or I'm coming back or whatever, those two, I wasn't happy doing that. I was lying about being happy because I kind of wanted to start recovering the channel and help my situation. Or maybe just if I made myself believe I was happy, I would. Right now, I'm okay, but not happy, not sad, just kind of like a weird mix of, indifference, but there are good things of the year, and I'll mention them now. Essentially, the reason why I say I'm surprised I would have been here, I'm surprised I'm here during Christmas or New Year's is because when the whole situation went down, I really did not lie about all the things that happened. It was way worse than it. I was flat out broke. I was pretty much that was gonna be the last month I'd have a place to be, and I sort of decided to sort of give up, right? Let me explain it this way. My last act as a person, I had figured I was gonna give my dogs away to a loving family. I was gonna lose my dogs, so I wanted to give them to a loving family, and I wanted it just to be around there to pass this sort of threshold there is, in which once you give your dogs up to something, past that threshold, you can't request them back. I wanted to do that because I didn't want, the person who took everything away from me to take the last bit from me. Call it selfish, but that's what I thought. And then afterwards, to put it bluntly, I had planned to sort of just die. But sort of that video I had made in a state of grief, it got around. The fans supported me on that. And then it got on Reddit, and people pretty much threw themselves to help me. And they did. Like, I got around $4,000, and that was enough that I could stretch it out. Basically eating garbage meals, working every little hour I could at work. And I made it from February, when I thought I wouldn't make it a single extra month, all the way to December. And I can still hold out longer, obviously, because budgeting, right? But yeah, that was probably the best gift anyone could have given me. And it was the motivator to keep trying, at least. But, was this a really difficult year nonetheless? There are surprisingly no shelters or help for men around there. going through these situations. So for the longest time, I was struggling just trying to find help. I kept itself rather private. Everyone knows that I wouldn't talk about it on Facebook or Twitter or anything. I just all the stuff I was going to, I would just mention rough time and that was it, but never the specifics. And I ended up doing something like weird that I just didn't want to do. I would make fake Reddit accounts and then just talk about my issues there, and some people would listen because I wanted to stay rather incognito, of course, because I don't want to exacerbate the issues. But that was only so limited help. Just around here, there was nobody you could really talk to. Friends and family and coworkers and stuff, yeah. But eventually, everyone just started saying, man up, or stop being a wuss about it, and that kind of thing, or you have to let go. But that wasn't really enough. A person goes through a lot when these things happen. When they get cheated on, or when they get all their money taken from them, essentially. So it was a rough year, but the fans stuck by a lot of it. Whenever I made a video, sort of bounce a video to sort of bounce back into things, I'd have some fans send messages saying like, nice to see you back again, or like, I missed you, or on Facebook they would send just random little messages, not expecting to receive a reply back, saying like, hey man, so and so on, you did this, you did that, and it was heartfelt. So at the very least, the fan support kept me chugging along, even if within myself I just didn't want to try anymore. I tried for other people, I tried for the love of creating these things on YouTube or creating whatever, for playing League of Legends, because even if I bitched about it, I really did like League, the whole competitive aspect of it. I kept going and trying as much as I could. Of course, the season didn't go as well because I just didn't have my heart into it, and I only really tried near the end of it, but obviously that was, 1 month left before everything just kind of ended. But, I gave it a good shot. But on that whole thing where there's just no support for men from, I guess, society or friends, family, and that stuff, because, men are pretty disposable in that. Just screw men, they should man up, stop crying, stop feeling sad. It's just, the only people who pretty much constantly checked up on me was the community. When, it sounds kind of silly, but something that surprised me how good it would make me feel was whenever I would stream, and also YouTube videos. Whenever I would stream, some people would just post a chat message saying, "Hey, how's it going? Are you feeling better about everything? Or, I hope you're having a good day." That kind of stuff hit hard. But man, it sucks when you're sick. You already have the sniffles and you're getting emotional, because now it just sort of sounds like you're choking. But straight out, to be honest, like a few days ago, I was just lamenting to myself about how lonely this Christmas was going to be. My first Christmas alone. But then I thought to myself, hey, it's Christmas. You made it to Christmas when you thought you wouldn't even make it till the end of February. When you sort of just thought that was going to be the end of you. So that's something. I'm sorry if there's a lot of infrequent pausing, but it's never been really easy for me to be too emotional and speak in a sort of straight way. But we're near the end of the year, and I still just can't believe it. So I'm hoping this next year I can try harder and things can look better, and so I can just sort of bounce back with your continued support. And I still just can't believe it. I didn't get much this year. A lot of grief and sadness. But throughout all that, I got the best gift anyone can ask, or anyone in my situation can ask for. That because of the community, the fans, and just everything, I was given the best gift I could to see Christmas, or see the end of this year. And it's the one thing I didn't know I would appreciate so much. There's still far more to the story that I haven't spoken about. Maybe at some point, because it gets a little personal, but still. I'm just going to revel for now in the love that everyone showed me throughout this year. And again, thank you for everything, and thank you for still sticking around. And hopefully next year is better. And that I can stick by you guys longer for the coming years, and that you guys can too with me. And as sappy as this sounds, that that I could have such a positive impact in complete strangers, and for me to open up to the idea that complete strangers could also have such a positive impact on me too. If anything, it makes me less of a hard ass. But still, thank you all.